Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. And today is Mask Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. And today I'm in a collab with Kimmy, that is hanging out with Kim, and Kim Vermiglia, which is Kim's a little of a lot, and we are in a collab together, so we're going to be doing a 5-mask giveaway, and we're just going to be doing a little celebration. I believe it is National Tea Day. Now, not me, obviously, but we are each sipping on some tea as well. We're going to do just a little bit of chit-chat, and hopefully this will not taste like moon velvet when I taste it. Okay, good. I didn't taste any mask. And that's my teacup. All right, so we're all doing the Feastery's Moon Velvet Mask. It is a cream mask, and I've massaged a lot of it in already, but there's so much of the cream left in it. You can get another night's worth out of it. Put it on your arms, you can put it on your legs, and I believe Feastery also sells the cream separately from the mask. So there is that. Now the tea that I'm drinking today, and I am not a big tea drinker, but I'm going to share with you the ones that I do have in my house and do a little chit chat about my channel. So this is premium Roobios tea bags. I got it off of Amazon because of course I did. It was highly rated, and there's 60 tea bags in here. It is a Garden of Herbal tea, the finest quality of herbal tea, Roobios, holy basil, thyme, plantain, passiflora, jasmine flower, etc. 100% natural Roobios tea. So I've let it steep and sit there. Now, what I've also added to it, you know those commercials or things that pop up on Instagram and YouTube and wherever else that, oh, Oprah did this and lost this much weight, and all you have to do is add sea salt and honey to blah, blah, blah tea, and they make you buy this pill instead of actually giving you the recipe. So I dug around, and I'm just doing it for flavor. I'm not trying to, I don't think it's going to make, the fat just melt off me. That's ridiculous. That takes a lot of hard work, and I do have to get back on my diabetic medication and back on my food program, but this is not part of it. This was just for fun tonight. But it is Roobios tea, and I've added, maybe 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Yeah, I know it sounds funny adding salt to tea, but I also add it to the honey flavor, like a tablespoon or so of honey, and it's just got an unusual flavor. That salt actually brings out the deeper flavor of the honey and the sweetness of the Rubio on top of that. I kid you not. I'm not doing it for any of those, Oprah did this and it's going to melt off the fat and get you in better health. I just thought it was an interesting idea, and I tried it, and I'm all, that actually is not bad taste-wise. So that's what is in my teacup right now. So Roobios tea bag, Himalayan salt, just a little 1/8 to a 1/4 teaspoon, and then a tablespoon or so of natural honey. So the other things that I have in my tea box is we've got Tivana Youthberry flavored with white tea blend with notes of wild orange blossom. I have those. This is a little bit more it's just a cute little bag, and you can just practically see the orange peels in these. So I got that in my box. It has stress therapy, which I really need more of. It's tea, a hug in a mug, and it is stress therapy, caffeine-free herbal supplement with cinnamon, chamomile, and lavender. Now, I hate the scent of lavender, but I don't taste anything lavender-ish in this. The chamomile and the cinnamon cover it nicely. So I also have that from Lipton in my box. I also have from Lipton Soothe Your Tummy, ginger, peppermint, and fennel. I've got to remember to use that more often. Again, it's a caffeine-free herbal tea. one of the other things that I have is Bigelow Stress-Free Rose and Mint Herbal Tea. I really like this one. Again, I'm not a big tea drinker, so these things last me forever. We've got the ubiquitous General Lipton tea, black tea. And I tend to drink that one more when I'm not feeling well and just dumping a bunch of sugar in it. So I think the non-tea thing I have in here, and I got this accidentally on Amazon and they didn't want it back, so it's expired in 2024. But they're probably still good. I don't think I've ever opened it. But that Singles to Go lemonade, I'm not a lemonade fan. He is, but he doesn't need the sugar-free version. So I should eventually start using that, mixing and matching them till I like the flavor better, just to get rid of them. Gotta do that. And then we go to the Celestial Seasonings Tangerine Orange Zinger. That is always a good one. I love orange scented things. We've also got the peppermint. Love this even more. I'll even combine the two of them and make an orange pepperminty one. Or we've got the honey vanilla chamomile. So I can mix and match the celestial teas, and it all comes out great. So that is my box of tea. So let me take a sip of my tea. So my collaborators, we got Kimmy, hanging out with Cam. Now, she is one of my YouTube mentors, as I call her. I think I was following her on Facebook, possibly before she started her channel or right as she was starting her channel. So I've been her subscriber for a heck of a long time. And she, with a couple of other YouTube ladies, helped my baby channel along. They would continue to collab with me over and over, and that helped me, learn how to become a YouTuber such as I am, and helped me figure things out, gave me advice, and were willing to collab with me over and over to help raise me up. So I really appreciate that. Then we've got Kim from Iglia. Kim's a little of a lot. She is my online bestie. We talk all the time, and she and Kimmy and I have a little chat group over on Facebook Messenger, and so we talk all the time about this, that, and the other. So it's great collabing with these ladies. I love them dearly, and they are very, very awesome. And one of the things to this giveaway is you must be publicly subscribed to all three of us in order to win any of the giveaways. Now, my giveaway is going to be a set of 5 masks, and that's going to come direct from Amazon to the winner. It's usually a set of Facery masks, or what are the other ones? I Am Rose, I can't remember who did this. It's not the Creme Shop, it's the other one. Oh, I just completely went blank. But it's usually one of those things, like I Am Rose, I Am Lavender, I can't remember the name, but it's either going to be Facery or that other manufacturer. So a set of 5 masks coming direct from Amazon to my winner. And I always post my winners on my community tab. I do not make a separate video for it. I post it on my community tab, and I will try and tag the winner. So there is that. Now, all of my rules are going to be down below in my description box. You must be 18 years older. You must be a United States citizen living in any of the 50 of the United States. So this is not an international one, and it is not for somebody that sends it to a holding company and then ships it overseas. This must be a verifiable residential address. There's so many more things in the description box. So read the description box for the full rules. This will run 1 full week. So we're starting on a Monday. It ends Sunday. Random tea time. It's usually later in the afternoon or after 6 p.m. And I always post the winner and tag them on my community tab. So it'll have their comment and then probably like the picture that I used for my thumbnail to kind of connect them all together. So what else is going on with me? Well, I am still recovering from having the flu. We both got sick the Tuesday before Christmas. I missed like 3 days of work, sick through New Year's. Even though I had to go to work, I was feeling really horrible. I'm still recovering, and then clever me decided to get my COVID shot booster on top of that this past Friday, and I'm still working through the symptoms. of that. So my shoulder still hurts, no boo boo or anything, but it still hurts right there. There's still some complications. I think my CPAP machine said I slept 11 hours and 55 minutes in a 24-hour period. Not straight, but we had to go grocery shopping on Saturday, and that took 4 hours with Easy Lift back and forth, first to Ralph's back and forth, and then to Costco back and forth. So we're going straight from like 8 o'clock in the morning until about noon. We got a brand new mini freezer, 3.6 cubic foot freezer, because I need to get back on a higher protein, lower carb diet to manage my diabetes. I took my labs, and my labs were at spurt level. Let's just call it that. It was back to where I was when I was first diagnosed. And I know I haven't been paying attention to anything that I've eaten in 2025. I wasn't taking my meds. So that was all on me. And I did see my endocrinologist. So he threatened me with insulin, and I said, F no, I am not doing that. I will wrangle myself back into what I should be doing. I know how to do it. I've done it before. I don't need to see a nutritionist. Not going to do the insulin thing. But in the morning, this morning, a little bit later, I will be putting on my Dexcom G7 sensor and starting using that again, and starting taking my meds and counting calories on my Fitness Pal and getting all that going again, because I do not want to go on insulin. To me, once you're on insulin, that's for life, and I don't like needles, and I don't want to take another pill. So got all my pills renewed. I picked up 5 while I was there when I got the COVID shot. 2 others were delivered to me at work a few hours later, and there's 2 more coming. Yeah, that's a lot of pills. Yes, it is. So we've got that going on. So I'm going to get back on track. He's going to help me. So when we did our grocery shopping, there's a lot of lean meat. We picked up boneless, skinless chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks, and a almost 9-pound pack of top loin, thin cut, boneless pork chops at Costco. The chicken stuff was at Ralph's. We could barely lift it. It was so heavy, and the styrofoam kept cracking. So that is like 9 pork chop meals, and then 4 chicken breast meals, and 4 thigh meals, and 4 drumstick meals. So yeah, it's a start. We got all frozen vegetables. I think only 1 or 2 things had sauces. Everything else was just steam in a bag, throw in the microwave, you're done, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm trying to get back on track, trying to get into better health. So we'll see how that goes. I still have to ramp up doing videos. I'm still feeling exhausted and haggard from the flu, and now with the COVID booster, that always has its side effects, and they're known to me. This is the 7th shot that I've gotten for COVID. So just got to work through all the symptoms, because I do have breathing problems, and I can't afford to get a respiratory illness. In fact, the flu that we got right before Christmas is the first time I have been sick since the pandemic began. I've had the little, I ate the wrong thing, or I've got a migraine, but I haven't been sick with any virus since the pandemic began. So this is influenza A. I think it's, H3N2 subclave K. And it was not in the formulary for the latest shot for inoculation for the flu. It was not predicted. And it's kicking everybody's butt. So I took 2 COVID tests to be sure. Nope, not that. It is subclave K. So if you've got the flu right now and it is lingering and it is kicking your booty, that's what it is. It is influenza subclave K. So take good care of yourselves, for sure. Well, I think that's it for now, my friends. I'm going to try and get back in the groove, but honestly, I'm fighting exhaustion. I come home and I take a nap, get up, make a dinner, watch an hour or so of television. We're both back in bed. Earlier this Saturday, after the shopping got done, we both were in bed by 8 o'clock. I think he was up by midnight and came back to bed by 2:30, and then slept till like 4:30. That was the day that I did 11 hours according to my CPAP, so I slept a long time. And that's just what it is. It's low energy. So I just got to get back in the groove. I got so many Temu things that I need to show you. I've got, I think, a couple of months of Allure, possibly a couple of months of Ipsy. So there's lots of things to show off. I just have to, I might as well take this off at this point. So, oh yeah, this is such a good mask. You can see the cream is still left over, but it's in my hair now. I definitely need to do my hair too. I'm starting to look like my mom. Not that that's a bad thing, but in my head, I'm a lot younger than I am. My body betrays me. All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for visiting with me today. Make sure you're publicly subscribed to Kim and Kimmy as well as myself, and make sure you put in for the giveaway. You know, it doesn't hurt. It's a 5-mask giveaway. Everybody could use a little self-care and skincare. Like I said, I've been feeling haggard, so I've been probably doing a little more eye masks. I think they're paying off just a little bit, but you know, there's that. Spread this all down the décollage and around my neck, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have an awesome week. Please take good care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you around the net. Bye.